Everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel here. Today we are back with Pearlglow Cafe Sweet Crumb Kisses. And today's day 3 of opening the cafe. And right now Juniper has just woken up and we're getting a little bit of some narration here. So let's see what day 3 brings us, because as I recall, day 1 and day 2 were pretty chaotic with Graham, right? I think the name is Graham, the redhead guy, and Briar, the Mr. Doctor. We're not sure exactly what he does, but he's smart and he knows a lot about things. So let's see. And there was a mysterious figure who we haven't seen since day 1, but maybe we'll see mysterious figure today. Let's get into it. Night passes swiftly. Soft rays peek through window curtains, stirring me from my peaceful slumber. Nestle under a soft blanket, my body awakens gradually as I struggle to shed sleep's lingering embrace. In yesterday's chaos, I had all but forgotten today is my scheduled day away from the cafe. Oh, so maybe it won't be as chaotic. As tempting as it would be to operate the cafe 7 days a week, that sort of work would only lead to unending exhaustion. Do one thing long enough, and no matter how much you love it, burnout will be waiting right around the corner. That is absolutely important to remember. Even if you love something, you need to take breaks. You need to give yourself time to recuperate, rest, do nothing, run errands, do something else. Also, I like these little oranges that are like right over here on this left side with the mug. It's so cute. And that means there's no hurry to rise today. This morning is my own to cherish. Maybe I'll even return to sleep's blissful embrace for a while more. I mean, I'm all for sleeping. My eyes drift closed. Before long, sleep creeps upon me. My dreams are a chaotic mashup of events over the last few days. Thanks to the cafe, I've met so many new people. A few in particular have left a lasting impression upon me. I'm sure to some, the events of the past few days are forgettable. When compared to extraordinary, overlooking the beauty of the small moments becomes all too easy. So, because of that, I don't know that I would ever want to live a grand, world-changing adventure. I want to cling to the magic found in everyday occurrences, invisible to most, just waiting to be acknowledged. A smile shared with a stranger, a kind word spoken, a fleeting interaction. They might seem inconsequential, but how far will their ripple stretch? I mean, this is a nice perspective. Like, you gotta appreciate the little things in life. And I think, regardless of what your goals are, there are things to appreciate every day. You may have grand dreams and that's totally cool. But don't forget to look around and see, like, wow, like these small things that, like, I maybe take for granted. Like, maybe I should, appreciate them in my mind at least. Even, that's a small step. And then, out loud if you'd like. But yeah. I think it's important to appreciate the small things. Can that smile evolve into laughter and shared stories? Can that kind word plant a seed of inspiration? Will that interaction blossom into a relationship that bridges the gaps between two hearts? It makes me wonder, what hidden potential is just lying in wait, hoping to be discovered today? Pearlcliff Bay has a huge trade industry, and there are a few places I've been looking forward to visiting on my day off. The Harbor District, to check the market for unique, specialized cookware from around the world and rare ingredients. Ooh. The Historical District, to visit local museums and bookstores. I've heard a few customers discussing the collection of cookbooks for sale, so who knows what inspiration I'll find in the pages of a book. The Park and Recreation District, to, visit the park and experience some of Pearlcliff's renowned nature. A good walk always helps clear the head of old cobwebby thoughts to make room for new ideas. If all goes well, hopefully by the end of today, I'll have an amazing and unique concept for my special recipe. Okay, so I'm assuming these are 3 choices. I feel either I'm more drawn to going to the Harbor District or the Park and Recreation District. I feel like definitely Historical District is where Briar will be, probably. Unless, this is a switcheroo and they're trying to not trick me, but be more unexpected. Now, where should I go? I like the idea of the park district. Yeah, I like the idea of the park district. Let's just go there. I slip on my boots and head to the historical district. Didn't I pick? Huh? Or maybe it's just a typo? Yeah, maybe it's just a typo. I'm gonna assume we're going to the park. I slip on my boots and head to the park district. The park is serene and picturesque, just like I knew it would be. The sun beams warmly against my face. Clouds pass lazily overhead. Besotted couples stroll down cobbled paths, arms linked. I mean, I'm all for getting some fresh air and sunlight when, oh my god, it's so pretty. I love this background. Finally, I arrived at the edge of a small pond. Beneath the water's surface, a rainbow of fish dart to and fro, hunting for unsuspecting insects that touch down. I wander along the edges of the pond. In the sky, birds swoop and play amongst each other, their wings outstretched. Before long, I come to a bench dappled with the shade of a ruby-leaved maple tree. There it feels like my life pauses. I listen to the tranquil burble of a stream. Laughter and chatter from families floats on the air around me. In the distance, an artist puts paint to canvas. Every brushstroke a physical capture of inspiration. Ooh, I do love painting. I sigh. Despite the beauty and serenity, it all feels like a blurring of life. I retrace my steps to the courtyard's entrance. For now, I think my time at the park district has come to an end. Really? That's fine. Oh, we gotta go. I want to go to the harbor district. To the harbor district. I really thought we were only gonna pick one when we meet someone, but you know what? I love fresh air. The harbor market is ignoring the pun, awash with activity. Who would have thought Pearlcliff had such a large population? I wonder if most of them are visitors, tourists and interim crew from many of the sailing vessels in the area. Oh, wow, it's pretty. I walk through thick crowds and weave between streets and alleys. Finally, I come to a quaint farmer's market, tucked in the shadow of an old castle. I love a farmer's market. Fresh produce, fun goodies, people to talk to. It can be fun. A few women and children stand before booths, surveying spices and wares. One foreign merchant motions towards me, a white diamond necklace glinting in hand. Allowing myself to be swept away in the crowd is exhilarating. There must be so many foreign fruits and spices available here. What a boon for recipe inspiration. I quickly lose time roaming through the market, but... Even after inspecting every booth, no ingredient strikes my interest. Maybe I'll find something if I look elsewhere around town. There's still time left in the day. Where should I go next? Let's go to the historical district. To the historical district. Let's go. There's a unique peace that can only be found in places with great history. It's a feeling that nestles itself into the soul and reminds you of all that has come before, and all that will come after. The passage of time is unstoppable and should be embraced with open arms. After all, it's only over time do we learn to change. The building in Pearlglow's historical district are, well, historical. Some bear spindly cracks through their foundations. Others lie in pieces, damaged in long-forgotten battles. A few look immaculately maintained, their polished exteriors gleaming under the sun. Ooh, I like this background too. I like the greens and yellows here. Before long, I spot a bookstore and slip inside. Oh, I love a bookstore. Dusty, dimly lit, and with scant customers, it's unlikely they'll have a collection of magical texts here, but inspiration can be found anywhere. Besides, it's been ages since I purchased a new book for myself. Ooh, I love book shopping. I roam the maze of shelves, my footsteps echoing softly in the hushed atmosphere. The air is thick with the scent of paper and ink, a familiar fragrance rife with untold imagination and possibility. With every step, my fingers skim over colorful spines. Their textures vary from silky smooth to roughened leather, each promising a unique story. One novel catches my eye, a deep red cover embossed with gold filigreed letters. I skim the first pages, and with a sigh return the book to its resting place. The process repeats with 6 more novels in a kaleidoscope of genres, but more disappointing than the last, unfortunately. Whatever I'm searching for is proving elusive. Finally, when the last remnants of my enthusiasm have waned, I head back outside. Okay. There's still time left in the day. Where should I go next? Probably home. Well, I suppose I do have quite a bit to prepare for tomorrow. I may as well start heading home. I decide to take the long way home and slip onto the nearby beach. Ooh, I love a beach moment. The waves roll lazily over the sandbar as I meander along, lapping at my feet. I do miss the ocean, though. When I moved here, I told myself I'd visit the beach daily. It's right down the street from my apartment. There's no good reason not to. And yet, this is the first time here. This is my first time here. No matter how I try to cherish the time I have, the days slip by faster than I can reach for them. Like most before me, it seems I am destined to leave more things incomplete in this life than I would like. It is hard to, like, do things, especially when you live somewhere. It's like, oh, I can get to this whenever, and then whenever, it feels like months and years can pass before you ever think about doing stuff that are a little bit more, you know, you said you would do. But yes, I also love the beach and the ocean. I miss the ocean. There are some things in life I've always known I've wanted to do. Leave my recipe in the grimoire, working on it, explore beyond my known horizons, achieved for the most part, and start a family of my own, even if it's just me and a street cat. I won't deny it though, the attention I've been getting from some of Pearlcliff's finest leaves me blushing when I fall asleep, and has me yearning for more in my dreams. Hi, Juniper. Oh, what a problem to have. To be a 28-year-old blushing and troubled over thoughts of romance and connection, rather than the business taxes I should be vexing over. If things continue to develop like they have been, I think I may find myself in trouble. A choice will need to be made. But with so many choices to make in life, so many paths that never seem clear, how is anyone to know what the right choice is? There is no right choice. That is the right answer. Right, quote-unquote right answer. You can do whatever you want, Juniper. You got this, girl. I believe in you. Well, I guess the one nice thing about problems is that they can always be solved later. Not like they're going anywhere, after all. So I'll leave this particular problem in future Juniper's hands. I'm sure she'll be much, much wiser than I am. That's what I say to myself all the time. A lot can change in a day. No use tying my mind in knots, fretting over it now. Oh, a shiver of disgust racks its way down my spine, interrupting my thoughts. My next step, rather than being cradled in sand, is slimy, cold, and wet. Oh. I raise my foot, only for a limp and stringy strand of seaweed to come rising with it. It sways idly, ruffled by the steady ocean breeze. Well, that's unpleasant. And of course, it gives me an idea. I wonder if I can forage some kelp. Then I can wash it, dehydrate it, and use it in all sorts of recipes. I scrape my foot through the sand until the seaweed decides to stay behind. Slowly, a curious thought grows and roots itself in my mind. A memory of an old recipe I've only had once before. Will the grimoire show it to me? One way to find out. Before long, I bundle the slimy pile of kelp into my apron and head home. There, I finish the rest of the day's chores, have dinner, and climb into bed, eager to see what tomorrow brings with it. Okay, day 3 was fun, chill, I love it. Day 4. You know you're in Pearlcliff when the only traffic jam's caused by a whole troop of them nettlesome gulls. Hiccuping. All squawks and mushy noodles for brains. Like, out of the way, you damn avians. Flap fly, scram. Stop crowding. Yeah. Stop crowing. Yeah, crowing. Get it? Because crows are birds. What? Wait. What do you mean you're cutting me off? I still has half me lager left. I promise I can read. Overheard tirade at Sunset Tavern. Captain Cooper, who is now banned from premises. Well, it's rainy today, and gloomy. Judging by the looming gray clouds trawling menacingly through the sky, today will be a quiet day, a lonely day, and a very wet, very rainy day. My first one in Pearlcliff. The entire town seems content to stay indoors. Still, I need to prepare for a normal day of operation, so I head inside. A good idea, too. As soon as the door closes behind me, the thunder starts. Even the cookbook feels sleepier than usual this morning, its spine swollen from the heavy moisture hanging in the air. It groans and protests as I pry it open, revealing all the possibilities for today's magical special. Oh, at least it looks like the ingredients I acquired yesterday inspired you. That's great. Maybe you and I are finally starting to understand one another. Now, let's see. What should I make today? Oh, we're making seaweed cookies. Served with kombucha. Seaweed and Sesame Cookies by Miss Olive, 1660. Thin, crispy little cookies born of land and sea. They are packed with the unique flavors of umami-rich seaweed and nutty sesame seeds. Now I want to try those. Use seaweed, sesame, flour, salt, eggs. I have all these things. I'm going to make cookies. Imagine salty air whipping through your hair and steady earth beneath your feet as you discover a sense of home and belonging like no other. Perfect pairing, spice pear kombucha. The fizzy bubbles will ignite a sense of clarity and understanding within you. Cool. Let's do it. Seaweed biscuits. But with the forecast predicting all-day rain, it will be a miracle if anyone chooses to stop by today. Well, no matter. Let's get cooking. Maybe you will see the mysterious figure today. Well, it's been 3 hours and nothing. Aw. I guess I anticipated this, but still, a definite blow to my ego. Sheets of rain throw themselves full force against the window panes. Every clap of thunder clatters the glass, and my nerves right along with it. I mean, it's kind of hard to travel in this weather. I suppose every business has their slow days, right? Tomorrow will be undoubtedly sunny, with a line of people all the way down the street. For now, we weather the storm, quite literally, and find a way to keep busy until close. And that means I clean, I bake, I tinker with old recipes, trying to find inspiration to create something new. Then finally, I sigh. No one is coming. Not a single person is even walking the streets. Not that I think anyone should be running to a cafe in the middle of a brutal thunderstorm. I just wish my seaweed cookies would stop staring at me. I don't want them to go to waste. Curious, I pick one up. Its enchanting aroma wafting through the air, enticing me. I nibble at the crispy edges. A burst of flavors wash over my tongue, a delightful combination of sweetness and nuttiness, a subtle mingling of flavors with underlying notes of brine from the seaweed. That sounds good. I like sweet, savory things. Warmth radiates in my belly and pulses its way to the tips of my fingertips, the bottoms of my feet, and the crown of my head. Every subsequent bite invokes a deeper, fuller sense of belonging, of contentment. It's solace. Home. It's the familiar embrace of a loved one or the safety of a childhood home. With every bite, my senses heighten. I've never felt such a profound connection to my surroundings. I've never noticed so much of the world's vibrancy. Every raindrop that knocks against the ceiling reverberates through my being like my soul is a struck gong. I swallow the last cookie crumb, and what I am left with is a remnant sense of joy and tranquility. A knowing of my place in this world. And it is here. 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 The rest of my day slips quietly by. By closing time, the rain has subsided completely. Pearlglow Cafe received no visitors that night. When I settled into bed, it was with determination thrumming through my veins. Great. Day 5. Section 1.1.8.0-E. Sailors must adhere to all posted signage. Yes. ALL. All. No docking allowed. Does not mean please feel free to tie your boat up at all hours of the day and drown yourself in the closest tavern swill. It means do not dock here. Failure to follow proper signage grants Pearlcliff Harbor Authority, PHA for short, and any other acting party permission to. Excerpt from Aquatic Vessel Docking Permit Regulations, revised. Pearlcliff Harbor Authority. I like these little snippets about the town. The morning brings with it clarity. What was it my mother said all those years ago? A witch doesn't need to search for her magic, for it will find her in the quietest moments. Never turn away. No matter how unexpected or formidable, embrace it. Well, hopefully something like that, because I think my magic may have found me while I was sleeping. This morning, my fingertips itched to create something. A strange, unfamiliar beating thumps away in my heart. And nestled deep, deep within the marrow of my bones is an excitement for everything today will bring. Meaning, I need to get to the cafe. There's work to be done, and new magic to create. It's exciting. Oh, it's so pretty. Hello, cookbook. Once there, I rushed to the cookbook and turned to a blank page. Good morning, you little rascal. I think I've got something to add to you. A spell all my own. Are you ready? Paper curls around my fingers in a gentle squeeze. Even it vibrates with excitement. Oh, that's exciting. Closing my eyes, I let visions of it overcome me. A multi-tiered cake with layers upon layers of moist, fudgy chocolate. Chocolate cake, chocolate frosting, chocolate sprinkles. And then, like ruby red jewels, freshly plucked strawberries resting on a throne of whipped cream. Just imagining it, I can taste the sweetness of it on my tongue. Ooh, that sounds delicious. When the book uncurls from my hand, my recipe is left behind. Every detail from ingredients to instructions, flawlessly captured on the page and written in fresh ink. My own personal spell has now joined the collective wisdom and experience of every witch who came before me, a symbol of shared connection and magical heritage. My heart flutters at the sight of it. It's a testament to the importance of my experiences these past few days, and most importantly, a testament to me and all I have already accomplished. I suppose this makes my choice on what to serve today easy. No pair and get that chocolate cake. Flour, chocolate, sprinkles, strawberries, sugar, and butter are the ingredients. No pairing needed. A reminder that wherever you go, whatever choices you make, you will find a home waiting for you. Oh, that is nice sentiment. And I like the cake illustration. Juniper, 1910. Oh, it says 1910. Chocolate and strawberry cake. Inspired by the richness of a life only found in new adventures, moist chocolate cake covered with fudgy chocolate frosting, sprinkled with crunchy chocolate pearls, and a strawberry or two to add brightness. That sounds delicious. Okay, probably gonna finish this day off. I can't wait to share this with everyone today. I hope lots of people come to the cafe, Juniper. Now let's get cooking. Aw, look at the CG, it's cute. Oh, look at the cake. Look at Juniper. Also, getting cake on her face and turning the grimoire. So cute. The last chocolate cake of the day stands tall and proud atop a sleek glass cake stand. Thick, fluffy frosting is sandwiched in between enticingly moist and tender cake layers. I hold a piping bag centimeters from the surface. It's brimming with the velvety chocolate frosting and ready to add the final flourishes. I flick my wrist this way and that, leaving behind buttercream rosettes and dizzying swirls. Then, with steadying hand, I perch juicy strawberries into pillows of whipped cream. I spin the cake turner once, twice, thrice. My smile grows wider with every turn. I think, maybe selfishly, I will make the world taste a little sweeter and gleam a little brighter, one cake at a time. You will, Juniper, you will. Dear Mama, there's a saying the residents of Pearlcliff Bay seem to lead by, with every wave a new adventure. And goodness, I don't know that I have enough parchment to get into all the details, so I will just say, I've never heard anything more true than that. Today marks 2 months since Pearlglow Cafe opened. Every day, the cafe seems to be more popular than the last. If business continues growing at this pace, I'll need to find someone to help out at the shop. Speaking of, how does Dad feel about coming out of retirement? When I moved here, my heart was heavy with worry. But now, why would I worry? How could I worry? The waves still roll. The sun still shines. All I can do is cherish this precious life I've made because this is it.
This is where I belong, and I've never been happier. You told me long, long ago that one day I would find love, and with it, magic. Mama, how right you were. With love, your daughter. P.S. I can't wait for you to try my chocolate cake.
This cute little picture from earlier. Me hard at work. That's cute. Oh my gosh, is that the end? Oh, that's so cute. I didn't realize I was close to the end here. Yeah, no, that's really sweet. I love this demo. Can't wait to see more of it. I love like the recipe aspect. And I love that, you know, we're Juniper and we get to like own our little cafe and we're a little business owner and we're in a small coastal town just living our best life. I kind of like that letter at the end and we kind of get a glimpse 2 months into the future. And I'm sure the full game will have lots more story in store for everyone. So I'm looking forward to that. I will say, just as like a curiosity, I'm very curious about if I choose on the first day to go after the mysterious figure, because I really want to know what happens. So we're gonna do that right now. But I really like this game. We're gonna skip through this because Mama has wrote us a letter. Thanks, Mom. Juniper, Juniper, run after the stranger. Can I'm gonna choose the same thing just in case it tells me to do something different. I don't know. Yes. Oh yes, okay, this is great. This is
Right. There's no time to delay. He can't have gone far, so I won't be gone long.
we need to go after.
I'll just give them a free sample and apologize. I box up a dessert and dart from the store in dogged pursuit.
I'm sure if that was me, I would have already lost the stranger. Oh,
Sure enough, I catch up to them right before they round the street corner. He turns, and that same terrified look from earlier fills his eyes once more. Excuse me. Pardon. I'm so sorry to bother you, but... allow me to apologize. I didn't mean to startle you. I sheepishly held the box out to him. Here. This is for you. Aw. It's a grapefruit curd tart made with the lemon poppy seed crust. It's great for energy, so if you feel tired, eating this will give you a powerful boost to see things through. Oh no. I just realized I forgot the drink that goes with it. Sugar snaps.
that's so cute, Juniper.
Well, if you ever feel like coming back to the shop, your next treat will be on me to make up for all the inconveniences I seem to keep causing you today. Their expression, bewildered all throughout my bungled attempt at an apology, finally softens. They stretch their hand out, and quizzically they take hold of the box. Then with a silent nod of goodbye, they turn and continue on their way. Well, with that taken care of, I guess I'd better get back to the shop.
Do you still meet Graham?
Reinvigorated at having smoothed things over with my first customer, I return to the shop. Only to be greeted by a man, broad-backed and looming over the pastry case, unaware of my entry. Before me, his shoulders stretch like a horizon hologram. His rust red hair tickles against the nape of his neck as he stretches, rolling his head from side to side. How lucky to have another customer so soon. Unfortunately, as I approach closer, his tapping index finger and the scowl on his face becomes apparent. He taps a hearty beat against the counter, rhythmless and impatient. With a huff, he crosses his arms. Oh dear, I am not getting a good feeling about this. But even in the face of insurmountable annoyance, a witch must stand firm. I clear my throat, preparing to give the cheeriest greeting I can muster. Hi, well...
Look, I don't care if you're in a hurry. You ain't passin'. So shut it and get in line, buddy. Sorry, I couldn't read that.
Uh-oh.
I've been waiting who knows how long, but is anyone around? Nope. Maybe the owner had to take a shit.
Like a popped balloon, any cheeriness I had deflates within my chest as he continues to grumble in an endless tirade. Okay.
Ugh, grand opening my ass. What a joke. They must think they don't have to work hard. Others don't have a job to get back to. Phew. No doubt this asshole is fresh from the mainland too. All soft-fingered and pigeon-toed, wearing their fancy silks. But they're just trying to make a quick buck off us before they hightail it home. Oh, Graham.
I'm sorry for inconveniencing you, sir. Truly.
Huh?
He turns, noticing me for the first time.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome to Pearlglow Cafe.
Thanks. So, you from round here? Oh my god, Grant, stop.
No. I'm, the asshole fresh from the mainland.
Wait. You're the owner of this cafe?
Yes?
Seriously?
Yes?
Shit. And then, for a second time in the day, my customer leaves without a word of explanation. He rushes past me, almost tearing the door from its hinges in a hurry to get as far away from me as possible. However, rather than darting down the street like my other customer, he merely stops at the other side of the door. Tempted as I am to chase after him, I retreat behind the pastry counter with a defeated sigh, where I should have been all this time if I wanted to avoid irritating yet another of my potential customers. I mean, you were trying to make it up with the other customer. From there, I watch the tall man as he stands just on the other side of the door. Once more, he crosses his arms. A muffled thump echoes through the cafe as he rests his head against the glass, chin tilting toward the sky. Sorry, I think a lot of I mean, it's like kind of the same. He's saying sorry. It's your opening day, right? So of course you're going to be busy. Not like I'm your only customer. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, I'm your only customer. But you know what? Never mind. Not important. Oh, Graham. Trying to he's apologizing. For all I know, you saw someone needing help. And you rushed to their aid. You're obviously lovely. What I mean is, you're obviously a compassionate and caring woman. Only natural you go to help them, right? And yeah, that's, that, I guess. Today's lesson, don't be an impatient asshole. He sniffs, short and sharp, and then scratches idly at his nose. Anyway, I'm Graham Reed. Sorry you got stuck with me as your piss-poor welcoming committee, miss.
Oh, Juniper Brooks. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Reed.
Cute. Oh, God, stop. He fell first. Pardon? Nothing. Just a sneeze. So, His lips purse as he bends over, studying the food on display. Okay, so this is like all the same. I'm assuming. Well... I think that's it. And then we see Briar. Me too. Okay. I think all of this is going to be the same.
Well, since you're offering...
This is when Graham fixes the door on day 2. Which I think is all the same. But let's just go through it and see.
Since you're offering, how could I possibly refuse?
Good. It'll give me a chance to make up for yesterday. I'll be right back. Gotta fetch my tools. Fetching. Ooh, that looks good. This is new. I'll just do the same things, though. In the interest of anything else has changed.
It's as I'm dusting shelves that a cold front washes over me. I turn startled to meet eyes paler than the sky. The mysterious figure. Oh, it's you. Apologies. Without the doorbell, I didn't hear you enter. Welcome back to Pearlglow. Thank you so much for giving us another try. Can I interest you in today's special?
The quiet person.
Their head tilts delicately to the side. First they blink, then I blink, then they blink again. And that is how we spend the next few seconds, silently blinking awkwardly back and forth at one another. Or maybe I could get you a sample? They nod. Great. They follow me to the pastry case. I reach in and pull out a tiny brownie chunk. They extend their hand and I plop it in. So today's special is a sea salt caramel brownie, served with a plain glass of milk in a frosted mug. I know it sounds plain, but this combo is actually wonderful for creating feelings of peace and contentment within one's body. And I think we could all use a little bit more peace in our lives, don't you?
Their expression changed. How I love their eyes. So nice. It's a nice color.
They take teeny, tiny, itty-bitty nibbles, truly relishing the food. Only once it's gone do they look back toward me. Well, what do you think? They blink, preparing to speak. Their lips part, only to seal shut once more in rigid silence, and they avert their gaze. The apple of their throat bobs, and their eyes shift from one corner of the bakery to the next. One hand tugs at the fabric of their coat. Are they unable to speak? Or maybe they are just very, very shy. Either way, I can talk enough for the both of us. If you need more time to decide, that's perfectly okay. And if you didn't like it at all, please don't feel pressured to take anything. In fact, you can have a sample anytime you need help deciding. In any case, I'm very appreciative you took time to stop by today. They nod, gentle and serene in their understanding, and then turn to leave. Before they step through the door, they give me a small wave.
That's cute.
Bye-bye. Come again soon.
That's so cute.
I'm sure it's just a trick of the light, but if anyone were to ask, I would have sworn they disappeared as soon as the sun touched their skin.
Magical being. Maybe, I don't know.
How curious. But, back to work.
I feel this is... I read this before. Anything. Should do the same things. Harbor. Historical. Head home. We make new cookies. I really want to make these seaweed cookies now. She made her cake. And that's it. Okay. Well, great. Well, that's the end of the Pearlglow Cafe Sweet Crumb Kisses demo. Very excited about this full game whenever it comes by. I'm glad we could see more of interactions with the mysterious figure / the quiet person. And I'm very excited to see them and Juniper and Briar and Graham in the full game. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with another game soon. I don't know. I'm trying to do mostly Otome Jam stuff, but I am also trying to search for my next full unrelated Otome Jam visual novel. So if you have any suggestions there, please leave them in the comments below. I got some suggestions from another video more recently, so I'm going to go and consult that list. So you'll see some of that soon in a new video. But anyways, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!